examples regarding first and follow functions. In the last session we have seen how to compute first and follow function in detail, right? Okay, move on to first problem. So first we need to compute what is the first function for all the non-terminals. So dear friends, when we are going to compute first function, just you need to observe. So are there any productions which contain epsilon as one of the productions or not? If we don't have such type of productions, directly we can follow normal procedure. That is, you need to compute first for the first grammar symbol of the production, then go for second grammar symbol of that production. Okay, in that way we can follow. So in the first grammar, we don't have any epsilon production, so directly I am going to follow normal procedure. Now, you have to take SD raised AS as one of the production for the non-terminal S. So whether RHS starts with a terminal or non-terminal here, which is a non-terminal, right? So I am going to replace this non-terminal by its corresponding productions, that is SE or small a. If I am going to replace capital A by small a, so I'll get one terminal. Why? Because RHS starts with this terminal small e, right? Then go for second production SD raised B. Here RHS starts with a terminal, right? So directly I am going to consider that as one of the terminals for first of S. Okay. Now move on to first of E. So here in the first production there is a non-terminal S. Just I am going to replace this by its corresponding productions. Okay, we can use AS and B in another way. So that is, if I am going to replace S by its one of the possible productions is B. So RHS starts with the terminal B. So I am going to consider B as one of the terminals for first of E. Then go for AD raised small a. Here RHS starts with a terminal, right? So directly we can take that as terminal for first of E. Now move on to follow function. So as we all know that while we are computing follow of any grammar symbol, first we need to check whether that grammar symbol is start symbol of the grammar or not. So in this case, S is the start symbol of the grammar. So follow of S is dollar, first step. Now you have to check whether S is defined anywhere in the grammar productions at RHS. Yes, we have such two possible productions, right? So SD raised AS. In this production, S is defined at the end of the RHS, which means that follow of S equals to follow of S. That means same grammar symbols we have used, nothing will get it here. Go for second production, AD raised SC. So after S, we have a grammar symbol. For that grammar symbol, you need to compute what is first of E. What is first of E here? A comma B. That I am going to write it. Now, move on to follow of E. So what is follow of E? So here A is not a start symbol of the grammar. So second step is you need to check whether A is defined in the RHS of any one of the productions or not. Yes, we have. There are two such possible productions. You have to check. So in the first production, SD raised AS. What is the immediate grammar symbol here? Yes. So what is first of S here? First of S is A comma B. Right? Now go for the second production of, first production of E, SD raised, AD raised SA. Here A is the end of the production. That means follow of A equals to follow of LHS. That is same grammar symbol, right? So we won't get anything from that. That is follow of A is A comma B. Right? Now move on to this another example. Here you need to compute first function for all the grammar symbols. So as we all know that, so if there are any epsilon productions for that non-terminal, you are going to compute first function first. Right? So first of A is, it has only one possible production, that is epsilon. Epsilon is one of the terminal for first of a non-terminal A. So I am going to take epsilon. Then go for B, epsilon. Now coming to S. What is first of S? So here take the first possible production of S non-terminal. So A, B. Here A is a non-terminal, so which is not a terminal. Just you need to replace this non-terminal by its corresponding productions, that is epsilon. If I replace A by epsilon, then we'll get the production as SD raised AAB. Here RHS starts with a terminal, right? So that is here. With respect to first production, we got the terminal A. Now move on to second production of this non-terminal S. So B, 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 A. Here B is a non-terminal. Just you need to replace this by its corresponding production, that is epsilon. We will get the production as SD raised small b, capital B, small a. That is RHS starts with a terminal, right? So that becomes terminal for first of S. Now move on to follow function for this. Follow of S. S is a start symbol, right? So that is dollar. Whether S is defined anywhere in the RHS of the productions? No. That means dollar is only the terminal for follow of S. Now move on to follow of E. Whether A is defined anywhere in the productions at RHS? Yes. If it is there, what is the immediate grammar symbols we have? So in the first production of start symbol of the grammar, after A, we have the terminal A. What is first of small a? A itself. Then after A, we have one more grammar symbol, that is small b. What is first of small b here? Small b itself. Right? Now, that is what follow of E. Go for follow of B. So here B is defined at the RHS of the productions. So we need to find out what is the immediate grammar symbols. If there are any immediate grammar symbols, for those symbols you need to find out first function. Okay. So after B, we have the terminal B. What is first of terminal? Terminal itself. That is B is the one. And here we have one more terminal, that is small a. First of A is A. That is what follow of B. Now move on to one more example here. S, A, B, C. So friends, we have to observe there are two epsilon productions in this grammar. So for that I am going to compute first function. First of B is E or epsilon. Why? Because here in the first production RHS starts with a terminal E. So that becomes first of B and epsilon as well. Go for C. Here C starts with a terminal at RHS, that is F. Epsilon is one of the possible productions, possible terminals for first of C. Now move on to what is first of E here. So in this we have two productions. So in the first production the RHS starts with a terminal. What is that terminal here? Small d. That we are going to consider for first of E. Now move on to second production A raised BC. Here RHS starts with a non-terminal. So what we have to do? We have to replace this non-terminal by its corresponding productions. So what are the productions for this B, E and epsilon? If I am going to replace B by epsilon, then the production becomes A raised small e C. So here RHS starts with a terminal, that is E. So I am going to consider E as one of the terminal for E. Then if I am going to replace E, B by epsilon, then the production becomes A raised C. Right? So here RHS starts with a grammar symbol capital C. So here we need to replace this non-terminal by its corresponding production, that is F and epsilon. If I am going to replace C by epsilon, then we'll get the production, we'll get the term as F. If I am going to replace C by epsilon also, here we have replaced B by epsilon and C by epsilon, then what we will get more? For the production A, we'll get the epsilon as one of the terminals. That's it. Now move on to what is first of S. Okay. Now here we are going to replace A by its corresponding productions. Why? Because here A is a non-terminal. So if I am going to replace A by this first production, that is DA, we'll get the RHS at D. If I am going to replace A by BC, what we will get here? The E, B is going to be replaced by its corresponding production, that is E. If I am going to replace B by epsilon, then I will get the immediate symbol is C. What is See here, C is a non-terminal. So I am going to replace this C by its corresponding productions, that is F. If I am going to replace B and C by epsilon, so we will get epsilon as one of the productions for this, yes or no? Here A is epsilon, C is also epsilon, B is also epsilon. So we will get epsilon as one of the terms. So with respect to first production, we got these many terminals. Now move on to second production here. In this second production, the RHS starts with a non-terminal C. So I am going to replace this non-terminal by its corresponding production, that is F and epsilon. If I am going to replace C by F, so RHS starts with a terminal, that is F, which is already defined. So dear friends, here we have to remember replication is not allowed. Okay, F is already used, so once again no need to define in that set. Okay, then if I am going to replace C by epsilon, so the RHS starts with a terminal B. So that is B is also one of the terminals for yes. Okay, with respect to second production, we got this terminal. Go for third production here. Here RHS starts with a non-terminal B. So we have to replace this non-terminal by its corresponding productions, that is B and epsilon. If I am going to replace B by E, so what we will get, RHS starts with a terminal, that is E, so which is already used, right? No need to define once again here. Then if I am going to replace B by epsilon, then the production becomes SD raised small e, that is RHS starts with a terminal, right? So that terminal is also one of the terminals for first office. Okay, now move on to follow function. What is follow of yes here? Here S is the start symbol of the grammar, right? So that is dollar is one of the symbols. Now, so whether S is defined anywhere in the grammar? No, that is dollar is only the terminal for follow of yes. Now move on to follow of E. Whether E is defined anywhere in the RHS of the productions? Yes, we have only one such production, that is E. So what is the immediate grammar symbols of this non-terminal E? C and B. So first you need to compute what is first of C. What is first of C here? F and epsilon, that is F is the terminal. Okay. So if I am going to replace C by epsilon, then what is the immediate grammar symbol for E? That is non-terminal B. What is first of B here? E and epsilon. Clear? Now if I am going to replace B by epsilon, then what the immediate grammar symbol? We won't get anything. Why? Because the production will be like this. SD raised E. Right? Here C becomes epsilon. B is also an epsilon. So that is SD raised E. Which means that follow of A equals to follow of yes. What is follow of yes here? Dollar. That is going to be included in follow of A. Now, go for follow of B. Whether B is defined anywhere in the RHS of the productions? Yes. So take the first production of start symbol of the grammar. Here B is the end of the symbol in that production. So which defines that follow of B equals to follow of yes. What is follow of yes here? Dollar. Go for second production. So here also B is defined at the last. So that is follow of B equals to follow of yes. That is dollar, which we have already defined here. Now move on to third production here. What is the immediate grammar symbol for this non-terminal B? A. What is first of terminals? That is small e itself. Right? Now move on to A production. Here also we have the non-terminal B at RHS. So what is the immediate grammar symbol here? C. What is first of C? First of C is F and epsilon. So F is 1. If I am going to replace C by epsilon, so what you will get the production? A raised B. Which means that follow of B equals to follow of E. So what is follow of E? Tell me. F, E and dollar. F is already defined. Dollar is also defined. So just we need to include E. That is what follow of B. Now move on to follow of C. So whether C is defined in the RHS of the productions? Yes. If so, what is the immediate grammar symbol? If there is any immediate grammar symbols, for that grammar symbol we are going to compute first function. Okay. So in the first production after C we have a grammar symbol B. What is first of B here? First of B is E and epsilon. E is written as it is, and if I am going to replace B by epsilon, then the production becomes SD raised AC. Here C is the end of the symbol in that production. So follow of C equals to follow of S. What is follow of S here? Dollar. Now go for the second production here. What is the immediate grammar symbol for this non-terminal C? Small b. What is first terminal here? Terminal itself, that is B. Right? Now go for this AD raised BC. In this production, C is defined at the end. Right? At the end of that production. That is follow of C equals to follow of E. What is follow of E here? F, E and dollar. So dollar and E is already defined. So just we are going to include F. That is how you are going to compute first and follow function. Let's take one more example here. What is the first function and follow function for this? Okay, here also we can observe two productions are having epsilon, right? So for that we are going to compute first function. So for B we are going to get A. Why? Because RHS starts with a terminal A. So I am going to consider that, and one more is epsilon. Go for C. Here RHS starts with a terminal, that is C and epsilon. Right? Now go for this first of C. What is first of S? So here in the first production the RHS starts with a non-terminal B. So you are going to replace this by its corresponding production, that is AB or epsilon. If I am going to replace B by AB, here RHS starts with a terminal, that is A, right? So first of S contains A as one terminal. If I am going to replace B by epsilon, what you will get here? SD raised small b. Here RHS starts with a terminal, that is B. Go for second possible production for the non-terminal is SD raised CD. In RHS there is a non-terminal, right? So we have to replace this non-terminal by its corresponding productions. If I am going to replace this non-terminal C by first production small c capital C, the RHS starts with a terminal C. If I am going to replace C by epsilon, what the production will become? That is SD raised small d. Here RHS starts with a terminal D. So that is also one of the terminals for first of S. Right? Now move on to follow function. Follow of S. Here S is the start symbol of the grammar, right? So you are going to consider dollar as one of the terminals. Now you have to check whether S is defined anywhere in the RHS of the productions. No, that is dollar is only the terminal for follow of S. Now go for follow of B. So whether B is defined in RHS of the productions? Yes. So what is the immediate grammar symbol? If there is any immediate grammar symbols, we have to compute what is the first of that immediate grammar symbol. So go for the first production in the start symbol of the grammar S. The immediate grammar symbol for the non-terminal B is B, small b. So what is first of small b? Small b itself. Right? Now go for this B production, B derives small e capital B. So follow of B equals to follow of B only. We won't get anything from that. Why? Because both grammar symbols are the same. Right? Now go for follow of C. So here there are two productions which contain the grammar symbol C and RHS. SD raised CD. So what is the immediate grammar symbol after this grammar symbol C? D terminal. What is first of terminal? Terminal itself, that is D. Now go for this. So here LHS on the end of this symbol both are the same. So we are not getting anything from that production. This is how we are going to find out first and follow functions for any type of grammars. Dear friends, I hope you enjoy this session. So if you like this session, please like, share and subscribe. If you have any doubts, please comment on this. So I will give a reply for you. Thank you everyone.